Good afternoon. It's an absolutely motivated Friday today. And the topic of this video is going to be absolute optimism and how we can search for optimism in moments where we seem depleted or moments where we feel like we're defeated. And I want to make a follow-up video after this about how our defeats can lead to victories and how we need to learn from our losses and, make our way back and find those wins, those good moments in life. So when I talk about optimism, I'm not just talking about some like cup half empty type shit. I'm talking about some real you have absolutely nothing, or you feel absolutely broken off, and you have to find something in the moment to keep you moving. Like if you're on a 12-mile run and you're on mile 5 and you're like, man, I'm not gonna make it. My leg's gonna break. My arm's gonna break. And this isn't a motivational talk like David Goggins. I'm not just gonna scream at you and tell you that you have to keep going and building these logs. But I am gonna tell you that you're so much stronger than you know. That our brains confine us to only such a small part of what we're actually capable of. That no defeat is mandatory until death, and even after death, we're gonna rise again, and we're gonna keep pushing with our spirit. And that should bring you so much joy and so much pride that our brains can't even hold us back. Our brain's the only thing that can't hold us back, and we're not even gonna let it. Our body's just gonna push past everything. You need to look at your environment, look around, and be just so blessed that you're here and you're in this moment. And that's where you need to find your joyous moments from. You need to be able to find the joyous moments from such minute details. I have to do it every day. Like, I go through some shit here that is just complete bullshit. And my time's getting killed, or I'm getting PT'd, I'm getting slayed up. And I just look to, the Marine, my brother, my left or right of me, and I just see him doing some absolutely dumb shit. Like, maybe he just fell on his face while running, and then we just look at each other and we smile. And he's laughing because he knows that's the smallest moment we might have a joy, and I'm laughing because I know that's the funniest thing I've seen all day. It's just shit like that you can't just sit there and go, oh, this fucking sucks. Go ahead, hold a plank right now for 5 minutes, and the whole time tell yourself that it sucks, it's not gonna end. And then I want you tomorrow to do a plank, and the whole time you hold that plank, don't think about the time, and just think about moments that you're proud of, or moments that you're happy of, or moments that you can't wait for in the future. And before you know it, your brain's gonna be so far gone that time is gonna go by, and that time, you're not gonna hear the timer click. That's how we view life. Our life is on technically a timer. No one's time here is guaranteed. Everyone's time here is limited. So from today until the day I can't breathe no more, I'm gonna have a good mindset on me. Because what other option do we have? Do you want to be that person that is sitting on the outside, hating on everybody that's having a good time, or do you want to be that person that's sitting on your phone, scrolling, seeing someone try to do something productive, and all you can do is sit there and write a negative ass comment? Or you want to show your friend and make fun of it? That shit's so lame. I promise you that finding good moments like these in life is what's so important. Because when you're down at your lowest and you feel like you have nothing left, and you pull yourself back out from the mud, and you are in the concrete, and you pull yourself up, and you say, wow, look at me, that's when you can be happy at then. You don't even remember what you were underneath. You don't remember that you were trapped. You don't remember that you were in a literal tombstone, that you had yourself buried. All you remember was getting to the top. No one ever asks how you got there, but they don't need to know. It's the journey that matters, and it's the journey that should matter to you too. I'm telling you from personal experience that what you get from the mud, what you build from the mud is so much more. There's so much more to be proud of. There's so much more joyous memories than being handed something. Look at your favorite athletes. Look at, for me, let's say for me, it was prime Conor McGregor when he was, still a good person. For you, maybe it's someone completely different. For you, maybe it's Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi, whoever it may be. I don't know, but I guarantee you, the start of their story was not that they were the best and that they were handing everything they got. You know how many times someone had to get hit in the head for Conor McGregor to be good? You know when Ronaldo was broken, he had nothing. How long it took for him to get good? You know how many artists we have that come from nothing, and they just struggle and struggle and struggle? If they woke up every day and told themselves they wouldn't be shit, they wouldn't be shit. And the best example of that is actually Kanye West. And if you look into it, Kanye West's self-talk is some of the most motivating shit you can read. Despite what you think of the man, despite what the man is doing, he uses perspective to change life. And that's what's so beautiful. I think we've all heard of the rose that grew from concrete. And that's what we need to be in life. No matter if you're in concrete or if you're on this a firm land, flat land, and you someone's watering you, it's just important that we grow. And it's so hard to grow when you're pushing yourself down all the time. I want you to try to think of a good analogy. Imagine I'm watering a plant every day, and that plant gets used to me watering it, and it wakes up the next day and no one's watering it. And it's like, oh, no one's watering me, I can't grow no more. And the plant next to it, I never watered it, but it just fought to stay alive because that's all it knew. It just had to fight to stay alive. That plant had nothing good, no good nutrients coming towards it, no water coming towards it, barely any sunlight. Because I put that plant, I put it in the concrete. There's like a patch of grass this big. But that plant fought every day, but after 1 week, I switched to that plant. I started watering that plant. That plant grew tenfold. And after I stopped watering that plant, it kept growing. You know why that plant kept growing? Not because I watered it, because it didn't need anybody to tell you that it needed water. He needed to grow himself. He needed to tell himself that he needed to be happy enough to grow. There's not always going to be someone in our life that's telling us that we need to be, keep the spirit up, or that we need to stay motivated. We have to look in the mirror, say, today was not bad. I woke up. I made it through it. I'm alive. If that's the bare minimum you get from the day, that's the bare minimum you got from the day, and that's completely fine. Life is so beautiful. It's the small things that are so beautiful. Some of my friends today that I haven't seen in a month or two because of military life texted me today, and that shit made my day, bro. That shit made my day. I get to talk to my beautiful girlfriend every day. That shit makes my day. I have an absolutely great father. Even if I had a shitty day, guess what? I can text my father. He's so supportive. I have a beautiful sister. I don't care if you think you have nobody. If you sit there and you're actually home alone, you have nothing. Talk about tomorrow. Don't even talk about yesterday. Talk about tomorrow. Talk about what you're gonna have. Man, I just got fired. I just lost my girlfriend. I'm alone. I'm homeless. Whatever it may be. Damn, but you have the brain to think negative thoughts. I don't even care if it's that small. This has been a long ramble, and I usually like to correlate to something. But all I really want to correlate is that if you take a shitty moment and you think about it as a shitty moment for the rest of your life, you're going to live a lot of shitty moments. But if you have a shitty moment and you tell yourself that you're going to fuck over this shitty moment and make it a positive moment, you're going to find a lot more positive moments. And you're actually going to overcome a lot of your fears and overcome a lot of challenges that you never thought were possible because you were holding yourself back. I'm telling you, we're so much more strong than we think we were capable of. Push back that thought and that barrier, and push forward thoughts of ambition and growth, and I promise you're gonna get there. Because I'm practicing every day, and I'm making small progress, but that's what matters. And I hope you can do the same thing. And I hope you took something from this video. God bless.